Hello and welcome back to Growthus Does Britannia. Hail and well met. If you're new to this server, to this channel, I do classic Ultima Online videos, a few other things sprinkled in along the way. But today we're going to be talking about the newest up-and-coming server called Tides of Power. We have not entered into alpha or beta just yet, but there has been some updates and I wanted to let you guys know about it. They also just recently sent out another round of Discord invites, so if you haven't signed up yet and you're interested in checking out this server or participating in the alpha or beta, you can go to their website uotides.com and sign up for an invite to the Discord server. But it says here, your excitement has been encouraging. The team has been hard at work testing features, fixing bugs, creating new bugs, and editing the map. We're on schedule to launch the shard sometime in spring of 2025. So they added in the information here for the stress test on December 1st at 3 o'clock and again at 8 o'clock Eastern time. They're going to be allowing people to connect to the shard, and it's going to be a stress test, so there's not going to be account limitations, to my understanding. You'll be able to create as many accounts as you want. They want to see how their equipment's going to hold up to a bunch of people signing in and playing at the same time for a smooth launch. So our goal with this stress test is to push our server to its limits and ensure everything runs as smoothly as possible for future play. Extreme multi-clienting will be encouraged during the stress test. Even idling clients in-game for the test is a big help. For those who can be active, we'll provide you with a wild hour that makes server wars look like kids play. And for those of you who don't know, Server Wars is something that is from the Second Age shard, where every morning the server reboots and for 20 minutes nothing saves. So people would historically go to Britain Graveyard with all sorts of crazy gear and PvP each other. Sometimes GMs would show up and spawn like a million Balrons. People would drop houses. They would test GF clothing to see if it was actually GF and wouldn't break, because nothing saved. So it's always historically been a crazy time. So there's probably going to be some really strange stuff happening, but it should be a pretty fun time. It says when players log in, they'll be in Delucia. Spread across Delucia are a collection of items, NPCs, and moongates. Players will be able to set their skills and stats to their desire after logging in. So this is not how the server is going to be. It's just for a stress test. There's going to be some really strange stuff going on. We've gone out of our way to create an over-the-top, unnecessarily silly, and equally fun playground to explore and to battle each other with some wildest magic items imaginable. You can use classic UO to connect to the shard. The official client they want to use for this is the UO client from uo.com. And it says alpha testing starts on December the 6th to early January. Alpha testers will be helping us test the fundamentals of UO with anything they want to play around with. Each alpha tester will be expected to work through a list of tests as best they can. Alpha testers will be receiving emails this week. And then the beta test is scheduled to start in late February or early March. Beta testing comes with no strings attached. You'll be able to play the shard for a few weeks before public launch without any special expectations. But to get into that, you have to sign up on this website. And they're going to wipe characters and items at the end of beta, but your account age is going to remain the same. So if this server ends up having like veteran rewards or just for like bragging rights, you'll be one of the early adopters. So it's kind of cool to get your account going during the alpha or beta phases. And then they did some changes and fixes for the patch. Looks like patch notes here. You can read through that on here. They also added some POI screenshots. This is like it looks like a abandoned mansion. From what I understand, the peasants at this farm hung their master, and he's on display there. And then there's a new dungeon in Tides of Power called the Dark Arts Academy, so that you can see the layout of that. And there's some other random screenshots here, so check that out. They've also been working on the wiki for this server, and they've updated that with a lot of information, so check that regularly because there's a lot of cool stuff there. Let's see. Yeah, they got dungeons listed here. So you've got looks like 9 different dungeons. And you can go into each of these, and there's a little description about what it is, what you can expect to fight there. And they also added points of interest. I found this one actually really good reads in here. You can go through these different things, see what little description about what's going on with it, and then you can also see the coordinates or where they're located at on the map, and the map is filling out nicely too. There's the map. They've added a little bit of stuff. I can't wait to go in and explore some of these places. Oh, also on this on the wiki here, they have some of these have difficulty ratings. Like you can see that one's difficulty Grandmaster and difficulty Newbie. So what my plan is, when this thing officially launches, I'm gonna run around and check out stuff and get a character going, but I want to do a video series starting from the easiest difficulty to the hardest difficulty, of checking out all of these points of interest as well as all the dungeons. I think that would make for pretty good content, and it'll be really fun to explore these places with you guys. And they have, you can go through all the skills in here. They have recommended templates. And a lot of these are new to me. I've mainly played T2A. I played a little bit of Renaissance, but I'm not super familiar with it. I do know that we're going to have kind of the best of both worlds when it comes to housing. In T2A, you could put anything in your house on the floor, not locked down, and it would be there forever. So you could make like a table wall, and you could store unlimited items as long as it would fit in your house, and keep it secure that way. Now if someone got past your table wall, they could steal it because it wouldn't be locked down or insecure. And then when Renaissance came out, they increased secures and lockdowns, but you couldn't put anything on your floor. It would decay if it wasn't locked down. So I think we're going to have Renaissance housing, but with T2A housing rules. So we'll be able to have proper storage, which I think is really cool. I may be wrong, but that's the way I understand it. And things may change before launch, who knows. But check out the website, sign up for the beta if you haven't already. You get your invite to Discord, start asking questions in there. There's very active staff answering all player questions, people throwing out ideas, so definitely check that out. And I will see you guys during the stress test. I plan on doing one live during that. It'll probably be the early one, and we'll see what that's all about. But I'm super excited, and I hope to see you guys in Britannia soon. But until next time, Growth is signing out. Fare thee well.